What's up, guys? Jay Pichardo here. In this video, I wanted to talk about what it's like to be a young man trying to do the best he can in his life and trying to take advantage of his youth in the best way possible, right? So, years ago, I started to look for knowledge to learn a lot of the things about the mind, about how to manifest things, uh, how to build healthy habits mentally, so I can live the life that I want to live, right? And with that, I started getting closer and closer to essentially what I have established right now, or what I consider my faith to be in believing in a type of higher power. And through that is understanding or wanting to become the best version of myself. And in that, it's like I'm a man, I'm a male, and I want to become the best man that I can become in my life for myself and for the people around me. And so I could live the life that I want to live and also create the future that I want to create. And so I know a big part of that growth is going to come with what I'm doing right now, which is living on my own, essentially living with my brother, uh, trying to figure out and find my way through life and trying to find out how to pay for rent and understanding and dealing with stress for the first time, this type of stress for the first time, because I have dealt with stress in the past, but it's not, I guess you could say this is like the real world now. Before it was like stressing about what I was focusing on at the time, school. I just graduated at the time, baseball, and I don't have that no more. Baseball is done. So trying to bring those principles or those things that I've built, those understanding and lessons into my life now. And it's only been a week. All right, it's only been like a week or two, almost two now, and uh, it's definitely I'm definitely trying to be self-aware about how I'm dealing with myself and trying to make sure to just stay not positive, but just to stay as pure as possible, right? I want to always have fun. I want to live a great life, man. I want to live a great life, don't we all? Um, and I just want to have fun doing it. I just met my girlfriend in last August, but I didn't really made the decision to become in a committed relationship with her until December, and I met. So, and essentially, I'm trying to build a future with her, and I want to. That's what I want to do. So, how am I going to do that? I want to have fun doing it, and I want to enjoy every moment of it. And I know it's not going to be easy, but I know that it can. If I'm trying my best, if I'm trying my best, I can enjoy my life, and I could laugh and be present and just enjoy existing. You know what I mean? Laugh a little bit, laugh more than what I do. Try to stay connected to my roots or who I am as a person, my soul, right? So I'll come up with a scenario right now, just so this video is not too long, but it caters to being the best version of myself, and hopefully, um, young men out there, and whoever's watching this, women or whatever, can also do the same in understanding what it's like to be the best version of themselves, but also trying to relate and connect to somebody that's their age too, right? I'm 22 years old, right? My brother's 24. Um, Yesterday we went on a trip. He's been trying to find a car. We've been using my car for quite some time now. We've been splitting it, but he's been using it more, just because I've been in school and I've been busy taking care of baseball and uh, I had different priorities, right? And I figured, man, he doesn't have a job right now. Give him the car, and we'll figure it out along the way. Geez, there's so many mosquitoes here right now, and my ankle's in a bit, but I won't be here too long. All right, so uh, we go drive 2 hours away in my car to go and see this car that he's looking at, and we go and we get there, and we've been through stuff in the past to make good decisions, to make the best decision as we can possibly make. But we're still young. We're 20. I'm 22. He's 24, right? But this is no excuse to not take full responsibility of essentially our actions and what we did, right? In that moment. So we checked the car out. The car didn't really have any issues, right? The way they made it seem like was there was no issues, right? There was the right side of the bumper in the front is a little banged up, and they ordered a part for it. They said they'll ship it to us. And it was a father and a son, and these guys they pulled up, introduced each other, said hello, whatever, started talking about the car, and then me and my brother go take it on a test drive, right? Boom, we drive it back. Car seems fine. We start talking to the man again, and the man just starts talking. He starts yapping, just out of his ass. Starts talking hella about just a bunch of random stuff about his life, right? And to me, I'm trying to be the best version of myself in that situation. So I'm thinking like, oh man, maybe this person just talks a lot. Maybe that's just what he likes to do. And I'm over here thinking to myself, man, I really don't care about anything he's talking about. I'm just trying to buy his car. We're just trying to buy his car. See if we're gonna buy it or not. And whatever. They we talk, negotiate or whatnot. He negotiated first. Um, he gave the price first. We were trying to give him a little lower, but he went ahead and jumped the gun and just set a price right there, right from the jump. And right after that, me and my brother just went to the car, went to count the money, and talk about what's going on. And my brother knows more about cars than I do, right? So I was like, "Hey, is this a good vibe here? Is the energy right? Are we feeling good about this?" And he asked me, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, you know more about cars than me? Like, the car seems fine, does it?" And he said, "Yeah." He checked, boom, he checked this, he checked that. There's only one thing that we needed to replace that is less than $100, but we could deal with that. We could pay that. And so it was like, man, all right. The car's got 180,000 miles, CRV. It's fine for the price that we asked for. Um, so we bought the car, started driving back over here, 2 hours back home, right? And right when we almost got to my apartment here, the car's check engine light came on, and my brother said the car started to give out. He couldn't feel nothing. So we were like, started thinking a lot. We got here, we didn't know what to, trying to deal with it the best we can. I said, bro, take it to AutoZone, see if they could run a diagnostic on it and check it out, see if it's just a light that went off. Long story short, turns out we had to get a diagnostic on the car, had to pay $150 for it. And we're not even sure if the part of the car has to be replaced or not yet. We got to wait till Tuesday. But mind you, the man was with his son. The son was selling the car. The man was the father was talking predominantly for his, he was talking for the most of the time for his son. Your son, I'm gonna try, I'm trying to not judge at all. I'm just trying to play the situation out for how it went, the reality of things. So his father's talking more than him. You can't even look at us in the eyes, right? Now that I look back on it, I thought during the time I was like, man, maybe these people are like that. I got a vibe on the phone yesterday that they seem like decent people. We're trying to make the right decision here. So we thought we did, and we bought the car. And when I think back now, it's like, all right, your father was talking more for you. You're the one that's selling the car. Your father's talking. Now, your father's talking about the car, and he probably spent 20, 25 minutes talking about things that didn't have to do with the car, things about his life, things that I don't care about, right? Um, and there would be a difference here if I felt a genuine connection straight off the bat. But now I'm understanding that that wasn't the case, right? Which is part of the lesson that I'm going to tell you that I've learned in the end. So my brother yesterday after we got here, he called him. He was like, "Hey man, like I already bought the car. Can you be brutally honest with me? Is there anything up with the car that you didn't tell me when I was over there?" Uh, we were talking to the father. The father said, "No, blah blah blah. Talk to my son." My brother gets on the phone with my son. Yo, blah 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 blah. Did you guys know this and this and that? And they started talking, and a little later, my brother started to feel that he was the guy, the son was responding to him with some type of attitude, right? Like he was mad or something. Um, and my brother was simply just hung up the phone, said, "All right, boom, boom, boom," and did not want to talk to him. Did not want to entertain that, which I thought was a mature thing to do. And so my brother calls my dad, and my dad's like, "No, you gotta get it back," and blah blah blah, and you could bring them to court, and you could do this, and you could do that. And my brother's like, "No, we can't because I signed some paper on the title, blah blah blah. So we can't get our money back, right?" Uh, which points out another reason why these people aren't genuine, honest people that are trying to do the best that they can, trying to be the best versions of themselves. Clearly, that's not the case for these people, which is totally fine. People live their life the way they want to live, but me and my brother are different, right? And in the end, right, I was frustrated. I was very frustrated. He's frustrated even right now. But one thing that I've been practicing, the things that I've learned was that first of all, I take full responsibility and ownership of us essentially fucking up. We fucked up, right? We fucked up. We made the wrong decision. But at the same time, understanding that, not forgetting that. So understanding that, taking responsibility for what had happened, for the choices that we made. But at the same time, later on, um, you got to be careful to not be shameful, to not treat ourselves like crap because of not being better in that time. Um, so what's the lesson that I've learned this time around in this situation? To understand and trust my instinct way more, to understand what it is, what instinct is, what is trusting your gut. um I knew if I would have pulled out of that car and I felt a genuine energy from that group of those two people that we had an interaction with, that I know deep down, like, this is something genuine. I feel really good about buying this car. It's not about the money. It's not about the damn car. It's about the interaction, who you're dealing with is what is more important than that other stuff, right? Like, money don't matter. We don't even have a lot of money. We don't even have a job right now, me and my brother. Money is nothing. I could take money, all the money that I have saved, to put it in that car to fix it. So that's not the deal. That's not the case here. What the thing here is understanding and learning from this experience. So next time we're approached with another experience, if we need to take this memory and experience and apply it to what we already know, and use it now that we've gained this knowledge, that we've gained this experience, now we'll do so, right? But part of this is that I'm saying this story is for whoever's out there, that if they relate, first of all, that's great, and I'm glad. uh I try to do the best that I could in that situation. I asked my brother, I was like, well, man, he's talking a lot of like crap, but like, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just how he is. But if I would have trusted my gut, my instinct, and I would have been like, man, this really good guy, I could sit here all day and talk to this guy. But right from the jump, I know myself. I love connecting with people. I love talking and having a genuine moment with anybody. But in this case, that wasn't the deal. If I didn't feel that, and that's my lesson to myself, like, to understand what my instinct is, to understand what my gut feeling is. So next time I have an interaction with anybody, I could I could be more rational, so I can make even better decisions. I could deal with failure. I've dealt with failure my whole life in baseball. I cared about baseball more than everything to try to become a professional baseball player. And I had to deal with failure more times than I dealt with than I had success. That was all the time. And I had to learn how to deal with the failure so I can become the best player version of myself. In this case, it's the same thing. I'll deal with this failure. I'll take it on the chin. I'll bite the bullet. But I'm not afraid to fail. But if I'm not intentional, if I don't understand that these are the things that are happening, then how can I move forward? Right? Like, I ask myself, yeah, I beat myself up. That's natural. That's part of who I am as a person. Uh, I beat myself up. I'm aware of it, but I've grown to do it in a healthy way, where I can gain something from it. It's not, and for me, it's beating myself up, but taking responsibility. The truth ain't sweet. The truth isn't gonna be. It's not gonna feel good. So I understand that, and I gotta tell myself I gotta be better. But if I don't understand these things and I don't take these lessons and try to and try to have faith in God, try to have God in the driver's seat, trust in God, and try to see things in a different perspective, because I can't control everything. I tried to control the situation as much as I could, but it turns out that we're thousands of dollars short, and now we have to spend more money to fix this car. I'll take that. Um, but I also take the lesson as well, you know. And this happened just yesterday. Um, I understand that I'm young. I'm 22 years old. That I haven't experienced a lot in this life by myself, living um, in the world. But I do know that if I keep going about it the way I do, and to keep my mind open to grow um, and change over time, that I know it'll only get better. It'll only get better. And it's not as serious as we think it is, you know? But in the moment, it's, you're going to let it consume you a little bit, maybe. And, but if you learn and if you can overcome that and try to be rational as soon as possible, not neglecting your feelings and emotions. If you're pissed off, feel pissed off and be present. But there has to be what comes after that. What comes after that? And essentially, everything that I just talked about, that's what comes after that. Because I was frustrated, I was upset, and I felt like I should have done better. But that's okay. That's okay. Next time I'll come better. I won't forget about this. I'll take responsibility, and I'll still continue to be the person that I am. Because those individuals that mess with someone like me, as pure as me, someone that likes to do things the right way, how things should be done, right? We shouldn't take advantage of other people. Just because this happened and these people might have taken advantage of us, I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to stay the same. I'm going to be better. I'm just going to be more aware so I understand who am I dealing with, you know? I was thinking to myself, like, am I too nice? I could be as nice as kind as I want to be. Nobody knows what I'm thinking about mentally. What am I observing? What am I scoping out? What am I feeling in my gut instinct? Those are the important things, right? Everything. It's all plays a part. But yeah. If you related to anything that I talked about in this video, that's great. If you liked anything that I said, that's great as well. I'm glad. I'm grateful that I was able to reach out and help anybody. But yeah, if you listen up to this point, thank you so much. I will continue to do videos like this. I think I'm getting a little better at speaking in front of the camera now, um, and I'll continue to get better. But yeah, so if you stick around, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.